Hello. Welcome, gamers. It is Friday. We're back here on November 7th. That's right, you can see that right there, November 7th, 2025. This is, I used this image on Wednesday, but then I changed it. But now I'm using it again. And you're like, Wolfie, you can't use the same image twice. This guy's using the same image? No, because I used it and then I switched it to this, right? I switched it to this. But then it's because I was playing Peak and I was like, this doesn't fit with Peak. This is it's a different thing. So then I switched to this, okay? But then we've already seen this, okay? So now it's this, okay? We did not really use this one last time. Only very briefly. Anyway, welcome. Welcome, Stream Moments. Welcome, Slime Molder. Welcome, Deppins, Stanley, Paracan, Sea Pullen. That's everyone. Isn't it cool how this, it fits perfectly? Right there? It doesn't really, but it kind of. Anyway, what am I doing today? I don't know. Game development. Something, some kind of video game development. If you'll remember last time I streamed this, we did the same thing we've been doing. Literally the same thing. I've not touched the code base at all. I've not made any new images since last time. I didn't even, I don't even know. What are we doing? If I remember last time, we were like drawing a sheep. We had a sheep in a sprite, and I could not figure out a good way to get the sheep to be shown. So we're gonna continue, I guess. I don't know. What was this? Oh, this was fried rice. Okay, what we added last time was shrimp. No, this was the time before that. We added fried rice. We added, what else was there? We added a bunch of stuff. A crab, right? We added this crab. Remember that one? We added this frog. We added, this was from last time, the time before that. We added, was that it? Was that all we added? There's this one. Did we add this one? I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna also open up, the On Together demo, because that is a thing that I just have on in the background sometimes, you know? That's just how it is. That's how life is. I'm just out here playing a game. The game known as life, even, perhaps. Anyone even aware of life? No, the answer is no. Okay, we got, Private Wolfie's lobby. You know, I never actually looked at the other lobbies that are open. Welcome, Nutritious. Hive Hangs, Glub Morning, Tarzan, The Universe. Do you think any of these people are VTubers? Maybe. Anyway, we're doing this one. Did you see the screen flash? We're gonna play double music. We're gonna temporarily play double music. We're gonna copy this code. Whether or not anyone joins doesn't really matter. Did I welcome Nutritious? I definitely saw your message, and I feel like I might have, but I might also not have. On Together lobby. Okay, we got manually unpinned. Let's go to the settings. Let's mute the music volume, because we already have that. We already have music playing. Anyway, I don't know. This might not be that interesting of a stream. It might be one of those like, oh, well, if he's doing this again, he's always doing the same thing. He's literally always just doing the same old thing. You may be like, Wolfie, isn't it time for change for once? For once, maybe you can play a different game. Maybe you can finish your picross game at some point. And to that I answer yes, I probably at some point should be doing that. But there's so many puzzles to be added. This could be a game that I work on for like an entire year. Probably not. But it's not impossible. Welcome, Sander. He's literally playing the same thing every single week with this guy. He's always playing this game. He's always doing Variety Saturday. Man. Do you know how to implement an LLVM backend? I do not. It is not a thing that I know how to do. I'm sure I could, given enough time, learn how to do it. But that is not something I currently know. Alright, we're just gonna put this over here. And maybe I should sit down somewhere that's not this long. You know, sometimes when it's too long, it takes up too much space. What if I sit at this table? This table that's not so long. What's the ideal place to sit in this game? Anyone play this game? What's the best place to sit? Any knowers? Anyone an expert at sitting? What about on this rock? What if you could sit on this rock? You can't. There's slime molder. What if you could sit somewhere? Welcome, Xeg. Haven't played the same game every day, but if you did hypothetically play the same game, what would it have been? What game would you have played? I hope it's not League of Legends. Alright guys, am I right guys? I hope it's not League of Legends. Listen, read. Let's go here. Are these drums part of this song? Have I not noticed? Oh, they are. What the heck? I feel like I've heard this song so much, but I've never noticed the drums. Or what is the snare? If I would have done this, which I haven't, it would have been Trackmania. That's a game that I've never played, but I know about it. That is a game that I'm aware of. Welcome, Fakako. God save me, it's not League. That's good. It's great that it's not this, because I would not wish that upon my worst enemy. But I don't have enemies. If you were to have an enemy, who would it be? Because I don't know. I don't have enemies. Alright guys, let's see, what are we doing? MOBAs, yeah, MOBA D's, got them. I've never played a MOBA. I don't know anything about MOBAs. People talk about the jungle, they talk about bot lane, they talk about mid. You know, what else is mid? League. Alright guys. No, that's Wolfie, that's uncalled for, but it's actually bad. Mid implies mediocre. Welcome 27av3l. It was Dota for me for years. I learned Azbuka. I don't even know what that is. I know so little that I did not even know that was a thing. All Wolfie knows about MOBAs is he doesn't like them, which is fair. Yeah, I just know that everyone makes fun of League of Legends, so I will do the same. I will simply just follow what everyone else is making fun of. Do they say Cyrillic? Oh, is that what Azbuka is? I've never heard of it, but I guess if it is Cyrillic, then yes, I'm aware of Cyrillic. I did not know it was called that. Welcome, Hamflo. Hamflo, this guy never streams, man. He had his stream yesterday and he just didn't even go live. And then it was like 3 a.m. and I was like, what's he doing? Can't believe it. Imagine just tuning into a stream and being called out for no reason. It wasn't even related to the topic. I just called him out because he showed up. No, we can't ban that guy. Imagine playing League. Cringe, guys, that's so cringe. I would never support anyone playing League. Okay, let's check out our branch from last time. Our sheep branch, guys, we have the sheep branch. We can reload. How do we reload this one? So last time we were adding this sheep. Now, I did not think it looked that much like a sheep, but now that I'm looking back at it, it kind of does look like a sheep. It does resemble a sheep in many ways. The question is it enough like a sheep? Is it enough like a sheep that people would know? Or would they still be like, I don't even know, guys, this doesn't even look sheep-like. It doesn't look that bad. I get it. That's the sound of a sheep. That's literally what sheep sound like. Anyone have a lamb recently? Anyone eat lamb recently? Anyone have some good lamb meat? Me when I talk about sheep, it's all about the food, man. It's all, you just think of lamb, the food. I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like this is like too easy for a puzzle, you know? It's got so many things on the border. It doesn't even have like, you know, like a sheep, the wool doesn't even have like this stuff. What if I added dithering? What if I just did that? You don't have enough dithering in these puzzles. Yes, they had Greek in the work cafeteria on Wednesday. Yo. Did they have yogurt? Because when I think of Greek food, I think of Greek yogurt. Everyone's always talking about Greek yogurt. And that is, in fact, a type of yogurt that exists. Everyone is always talking about. Constantly. You can't get people to stop talking about Greek yogurt. Every day you go online and you're like, hey guys, how's it going? Everyone's just like, Greek yogurt. And you're like, what the frick? Greek yogurt? I didn't even know. Tzatziki, which I think is Greek yogurt. Yeah, that has yogurt in it. True. Welcome, Panis. I had plain yogurt. Every time I go to the office, which is usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I get some plain yogurt. And it's pretty good. I'm a fan of just regular old yogurt without any sweeteners. What was that I can't even talk. When was the last time that you all had yogurt? Any favorite? Any favorite yogurt flavors? Favorite. Guys, he said the word wrong. 5 years ago, that is a long time. This morning in the office. You know what's messed up is that some yogurt, welcome Altcop, is that some yogurt, they have like the, you know, you would expect yogurt to be like this, right? The usual container, maybe not this narrow, like this. They have like some yogurt that's like this. Why would they have a container of yogurt that's like this? This is like the suboptimal way. Like there's so many, like what's the deal, guys? Does anyone know? Yogurt container. Why did they do that? Right, like this is normal. This is like the expected, but then you have this stuff. What the frick is this? Welcome Orfish. I eat Skyer. I don't even know what that is. Like, it's messed up. They could have just flipped it and it would have been so much easier to eat from. Why does Yoplait yogurt container? I don't know. Just don't even need to search. Everyone. Yeah, look at this. I'm eating out of one of those right now. But why would they do that? This is not even the same question. What's the deal? Anyone have yogurt recently? What's the deal with yogurt containers? Some of them are upside down. You'd think they would put it the right way, but it's upside down. Welcome, Ramu. And then everyone laughs. And then George comes in, he goes, Jerry, the yogurt containers, they're upside down. And then it's like, they're upside down. They're upside down, Jerry. They're upside down. Oh, you're so funny. Thank you, thank you. This guy's so funny. This guy's so funny. Imitating a stand-up comedian, bro. Seinfeld. Seinfeld. Oh, you better go pick it up. Am I right, guys? That sign ain't gonna pick itself up. Alright, this is good enough, right? It seems too easy. This is way too easy. Like, I could add some stuff here. Okay, but then, like, that doesn't look good. There's nothing. Has any picross game done sheep? Nonogram sheep. The yogurt are messing up my rosin cone. So true. Yogurt, yeah. Who's Gert? Guys, who's Gert? Elaine starts dating the guy who designs yogurt containers. Kramer tries to sell. True, he would do that. Welcome Dice Queen D. Hello. Dice Queen D. What were you doing? Welcome Sentient Satchel, Professor Sapling, Nam D Plum. You're playing Uma Musume? Welcome Colorblind. They had a new update. They had the Unity Cup. I saw it. I have not done a run of Uma Musume in several weeks. I'm just leeching off my club to get me points. I don't know what I'm doing. Hold 100 times on the Rico banner. Cried. That's unfortunate. But hey, you get like free rolls, right? There's like 10 free pulls every day. That's something. Probably. I don't know. I got nothing good from those. Anyway, good luck with your future rolls, though. If you can't even talk, if you have to leave, feel free. Welcome, Mr. Colorblind. Welcome, Graphic Papst, and it's everyone. A few weeks, yeah, a few weeks. It takes too much time. Uma Musume takes too much time. That's why I don't really play it. I just do my dailies. I don't even do all my dailies. I just do like the ones that don't require me to do a career. Welcome, Brainzap. Welcome, Liquid Cake. Those were 100 extra pulls. No, but they got 10 every day though. Weeks like special week, exactly. Anyway, Raiders, I'm making a picross game on the Game Boy, the real Game Boy. That's right. You can play this on a real Game Boy if you had like a flash card or whatever. But I'm just designing puzzles. I'm trying to figure out how to make a sheep that looks good and is playable on a 15 by 15 grid, and also not too easy, but it is a bit too easy, I think. These are my puzzles. I don't know if anyone here even knows what picross is. You might even be like, what the frick is picross? Wolfie, what is picross? Why is he talking about yogurt? I don't even know. There's a sheep right there. Give the sheep a human face? I don't think I will. Can you play it on a fake Game Boy? I'm doing that right now. I'm doing it right now. Do you have to do more in Uma Musume than raid? Welcome, Bird Dog. There's no raids in Uma Musume. You just do races. You race. There's like a career mode, and you get stats. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a roguelike deck builder. It's not a deck builder. It's a roguelike auto battler with visual novel elements, I guess. I don't know. Welcome, Porkfu. Yes, this is a sprite. Give a human the sheep face? No. Forgot about the sheep with the strong chin. I don't know. I don't know how to draw sheep. I'm trying to look for, like, if I try to like steal a design. There's like Nonogram's Katana, right? That's a website. Do they have, can I just like steal? This is not available. No, you can play on the browser. Can I search for like a specific, okay, you can't, you just can't. You can't search. What if I search sent by users? Categories, colored. I don't know. Okay, you know what? Maybe not. Oh, look, wait, this one. Wait, this Shutterstock.com has picross puzzles? What the heck? What the? They have picross puzzles on here? 25 by 25 sheep. Okay, but 25 by 25 is too much. It's too large. The Game Boy cannot fit that much. I mean, I guess I could. Didn't I try this last time? I tried having a sheep that was like, it's like this. But I don't know. This sheep is like not fluffy enough. But I also don't know that there's enough room to make it fluffy. Right, you could do this, but then now it looks a bit strange, right? Yeah, short alpaca. Okay, what if it was like this? What if this one is too easy. The lights in my house are flickering. If I disconnect, it's because I lost power. I don't know why that's happening. Let me check Google. Is there any known issues with weather? What's the weather like outside? It's fine. It's just cloudy. That's weird. It's weird. This kind of stuff only happens when it rains really hard. It's haunted. I mean, Halloween is over, so like, I don't know. Also, I don't think I welcome Fuse Hunter. I saw you leave a message, and I don't think I welcome you. But welcome. Anyway, the lights have stopped flickering. So maybe it's fine. Alright, a sheep. Guys, what's a sheep? What is a sheep? What even is sheep? Science has never truly answered. We just don't know. Okay, what if the sheep was simply... What if the face was bigger? What if it was like... It's like a baby sheep. What if it was like this? Is this too much? Welcome Meow Stachio. My sneak stat is pretty good. Is it though? Is it for real? For real, for real? How about this? What do sheep look like this? I feel like they don't look like this. What if it was like this? I don't know. Welcome Tag Barrel. For real? Long face. Why the long face? Wide the long face. Okay, maybe the way we had it before was fine. This one is maybe fine. But like this isn't, it's not even that interesting of a puzzle though, right? Like this? What if I just had like a random, like this? His face isn't long enough. Sheep have wool? Yes. What if I spent the whole stream making the sheep perfect? There's no such thing. A sheep can never be perfect. Because they're not real, guys. Sheep are not real. They were made up, and if anyone tells you that they're real, you show them VTubers and you go, do you think this VTuber is real? And they'll say yes. They'll be like, actually, although VTubers are fictional characters, they're played by a real person. And I'll say, I don't think that's true. I think there's no such thing as a real VTuber. All sheep are perfect. Is this true? Sheep, what if, okay, what if we went to Irastoya and then search for sheep? Okay, like what if we had a sheep that was like this one? What if the sheep was this sheep? Oh, what if, wait, what about this? What about these sheep? What about that one? If you're not real, then is what you're saying even true? I mean, yes. Because people that are not real can say true things. What if farmers had clouds and sheep were in the sky? That's deep. That's too much to think of. Welcome, old man diabetes. You're right, this face doesn't seem long enough. I think it needs more. But also less. Welcome, props not yet. You're telling me a lamb fried this rice? You're telling me something. Okay, what if the sheep? This just looks like It just looks like Northern Line. What the frick? Welcome, Good Cat Gaming. NL if he was a sheep. Bah. He would be like, bah, it's me. Everybody. Bah. Long snout. Do sheep have a long snout? I feel like this is too long, right? Isn't like this? This is too long for sheep. That's too much. You know what? What if we just don't have a sheep? What if we just give up on having a sheep in the game? Because I just don't know. The other day a VTuber was talking about gingerbread. I almost said you're telling me, but the stream was tag wholesome, so I didn't. I don't think that's an unwholesome thing to say. A gingerbread this man, that's not unwholesome. I think it's fine. I enjoy this kind of philosophy stream. Do you though? When the streamer is just saying things. Hey guys, what's the deal with yogurt? What about Minecraft sheep? I kind of like the sleepy vibes of the inaccurate sheep. What if it was a Minecraft sheep? We consider this. Okay, maybe, what if I did that? What if instead of being this sheep, but then like, would it even be recognizable though? Like if I just did this. And also, it wouldn't even really be that interesting, because it would just be a bunch of straight lines. It would just be like this. This is like so easy. Alright, let's give up on the sheep. No more sheep. We're not gonna... okay, hold on. You can't just give up, right? But we also can't spend several streams trying to figure out how to make a sheep. What if you made picross where it's just a square and a Minecraft block? That's too much. How about not having the faces mirror line vertical, but diagonal? Not having the faces mirror line vertical. Maybe like a sheep that's like this. I can't draw it in perspective, like in 3/4 perspective, top down slightly. We need sheep. No, you can't need sheep. What if it was like this? You know, like what if the sheep was like this? That's fine, right? This is pretty good for a sheep. It's like pretty decent. Okay, but then the sheep also, like the ears are actually up there. I had the ears down here, but they should really be up here, I think. Or maybe like this. Cats need sheep. I was also thinking the same. What about this sheep? What if it was like this? Move the whole face to the left 1 pixel. Yes. What if it was like this? And then like this one? What if the top was like this? No, that's too much. We could have this like that. It could be like this. You can fit a right ear. It would be like that. And then if we could have it like, I think the sleep should be sleepy. I think that makes sense. And then what? I think this is too straight. It's gotta be a bit more like this. This sleep. I didn't say that. I said sheep. The sleep. I slept so well yesterday. I don't know what it is. It's like when I woke up, I was sleeping. That doesn't make sense. I woke up, I was sleeping. Guys, no. I woke up and I had slept so well. I also slept well. Did everyone sleep well? I feel like I've been sleeping, like, ever since the daylight savings change, I feel like I've been sleeping better. I think because my body is still used to, like, the previous time zone. So it's like, oh, you're staying up, well, you're like sleeping in an extra hour, even though it's like the regular time. You got an extra hour. Yeah, but it's like, I feel like it's the kind of sleep where like I wake up an hour earlier than I need to, and I think it's because my body is like, oh, it's whatever o'clock, I need to wake up now. But then it's like, no, it's daylight savings happened. It's not actually the same time, and then I get to sleep in again. I took a gray market peptide. I trashed all night. I don't even know what that is. I sleep so well, I'm constantly falling asleep in my chair at night. That's bad. I've never fallen asleep in my chair. Are you gonna sleep early? No, I actually went to bed later than usual yesterday. And yet I slept really well. That's pretty nice though. What if the sheep doesn't need to fit on the screen? You know, like we could have like a cropped sheep. What if it was just a sheep like this, right? What if it wasn't the whole sheep? Just like it's like this. I think it could fit more detail. We don't need like the entire sheep to be there. And then if we do this, we can expand the face to be larger, right? But then it also like doesn't look as much like a sheep anymore. Wait, that shape looks like sheep. I think the sleep, I probably did say that. I think the sleep should sheep. Anyone sheeping? The sheep is wearing sunglasses. No, they would never do that. Sheep don't even understand. They don't even realize that they're on the internet. That someone took a photo of them. They don't even know what a photo is. There's a sheep. Okay, and then we can add like the wool or whatever. What's a good way to add the wool? Pixel art sheep. How do these people do it? Like, they have a pattern like this. The W, like, do I want that? Is that a thing? Just put a W in there. Is there a better way? Oh, what if I did, hold on, what if it was like, what if it was like, just like this, just for no reason. Just add random textures. That's a sheep. Is that a sheep? Is that really a sheep? Have you heard about the sheep named Shrek? There was a sheep named Shrek who escaped, and its wool had gotten so overgrown when it came back, it was like, it was too much. There was too much wool. It's great. It's weird that sheep have evolved in such a way that they require humans to shear their wool. Did it have layers? I see what you did, because Shrek has layers. Shrek sheep. Look at that. Are you seeing this? I don't know if it was Shrek, but I've seen that video. Yeah, this freaking sheep is just crazy. They didn't evolve that way? Well, okay, that's what I meant. That's kind of the thing, though. I mean, selective breeding, is that not also a form of evolution in some way? The world's most famous sheep? I'm pretty sure Dolly is the... Okay, is it though? Most famous sheep. 5 most famous... Okay, Dolly is there. This is the sheep. Montausiel? That's the sheep? That's not a sheep. What the frick is that? I'm not reading that. Shrek? See, Shrek is here. This was the sheep I saw. Sheep stuck in forest for 5 years. Gets around. No, that might not be the same sheep. But it's pretty similar. The sheep is way more woolly. Well, you know, it's power creep, okay? Back in the day, that used to be impressive. Dolly was in my biology school textbook. Dolly, isn't that the artist? Isn't that the guy who did The Persistence of Time? Oh, look at that one. Wow, look at this DreamWorks face sheep. Amazing. Oh, this wool is like so dark. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. I'm also in the biology school textbook. I don't think so. I don't think that's true. Welcome San, welcome Nabunan. Doll-E. That's the Disney movie. That's the Disney movie where humans have become very fat and they're in space. And then there's this robot is out there collecting trash. I don't like the tongue sticking out. Well, that's too bad though. I can't really control what shows up. What about that sheep type that looks super cute as a lamb and then looks weird and fat as an adult sheep? I don't actually know what that is. I'm not familiar with this sheep. Just like me, for real? Is that true? Is that real? I don't know how to make the wool look good. Like, is that... This looks weird. Damascus goat. That's... Yeah, that's not a sheep at all. The mask is goat. It's goat. You could say it's goated. The mask. That's what the point of the mask is. Okay, we need better reference, okay? Better reference for pixel art sheep. Which one of these sheep? Just a 1-bit sheep. A singular bit sheep. Oh, that's a nice sheep. There's a lot of good sheep out here. Oh, what if it was like this? Like 1 and then 3. We got 1 and then 3 and then 1. No, I don't know. If you have several Damascene goats. Sorry, goats. Would that be a Damax goat? I see, because like scene and act. I get it. I understand conceptually. Could the sheep look like Dubwool? Oh, is that a Pokemon? Dubwool. I guess. I feel like this is unusual for a sheep though. Most of the sheep that we see are not like this. I mean, I guess a lot of them do just have the W, right? What if I could just do that? This one has the W's. Oh, that's a cute sheep. Holy frick, that's a cute sheep. Wait a second, can I copy this? Can I copy this sheep? Oh my god. How did they get it? What the heck? Is this 15? This could even be 15 by 15. What if I just copy this sheep? I can't do that. We're like a dog? No. That's like, I could call this one lamb. Like this could be sheep. And then we could have another one that's lamb. Oh, baby lamb. Okay, what if it was like this? What if it was like this? No, that's weird. This one. What if it was like this? Baby sheep. What if we just had like a random dot? What if it looked better? Okay, but it could look better if we had like, it was like dither like this. I don't know, that's too much. Guys, that's too much. Welcome, Wed. Sheep though. What even is a sheep? Didn't I ask this already? I did already ask this. What even is sheep? No one even knows. Look at this dithering. I could do that. Okay, like what if perhaps we simply were to shade the sheep? Shading, you know, shading, show the forms of the sheep where the light comes from. And then like this, it could be like this even. It's like the problem is that it's too dark. It's not even good. It doesn't even look good. This is the whole stream. Guys, this is the whole stream. Literally, the entire stream is going to be this sheep. Maybe that's fine. This could be fine, right? Let's try this one. Let's see if this one is solvable. I feel like it's probably not solvable because there's a lot of like ones on their own. Lumps on a sheep. No, you don't understand the vision. Some people just don't get it, okay? Sheep stream, like one of those hololivers. Watame. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's not solvable. What if, how do you make this solvable? You can't. You actually can't make it solvable. See, that's the problem with these things. Is that we've made the flag. What flag is this? Norway? What is the Norwegian flag? That's like not really the same. Can't just have random 1x1s, okay? It's gotta be it doesn't even work. It's so hard to make a sheep. Because like if it was just this is like too easy, right? You would have all these things on the edge. This thing, maybe this is fine. I don't know. Let's just try this. Let's just get rid of these. It might be kind of a boring puzzle, but I will find out. I will find out right now. Literally at this very moment. Alright, so with this one, actually maybe it's fine. So we got 4 and the 8. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes here. Goes there. We got this 4. Got this one. The 5 is here. The 4 is here. It's got to be the 2. That's got to be a 3. 1, 2, 3 is there. Got the 4. And this got to be a 2. This can't be here. 2, 1, 7. Is that math? 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. It goes down here. And then these are not there. And then what? And then you got the 7. And it's got to be a 2. It's got to be a 3. Cross that off. Cross that off, if you will. The X goes all the way across. True. True, because those are 1s. Those are 1s. And then we got the 4, 5, 1. This one's gotta be the 5. Gotta have a 1 there. And then 5 has gotta be here. 3's gotta be there. There's gotta be a 1. The 4 goes there. This one's here. 2, 3, 4. It goes up. It literally goes up. And then what? You can cross this off. Crossing everything off. This 3 must be here. This one's crossed off. 7's gotta be here. It reminds me of a pillow my sister had with the sheep where the wool was drawn with a bunch of X's. Interesting concept. It's cool that things can be designed in many different ways. Welcome, Cryptic Command. This can be crossed off. We got the 5, we got the 2. This has got to be a 4. The 4 goes there. It's got to be the 2. It's got to be. It has to be. This one also crossed off. 2, 7. 4, 2. 4, 2. That's going to be the new hit meme. 4, 2. Everyone's done with 6, 7. It's all about 4, 2. 4, 2, guys. 4, 2. 4, 2. 4, 2. The 5. We got the 1. 42. The answer to the question of life, universe. It's an old meme. Yeah, you can bring it back, though. It can be old, but also new. Things can be old and also new. Okay, I didn't have to. Okay, that was not necessarily correct. This one's gotta be here though. It's gotta be a 1. Maybe this is not that easy. It's like not that hard, but it's also not like as easy as I thought it would be. Wait, maybe that's fine. Right? It's totally doable. First column, exactly. The 3, we got the 1. Can't be there. It's gotta be there, right? 5 2 5 1 4 1. All right. Well, I've messed up somewhere. Somewhere. It's decently straightforward. Well, I mean, I've messed up somewhere. I don't know where. 1 1 2 2 1 2 3 1 4 1 5 1 5 2. Oh, I didn't do here yet. Okay. So it's gotta be here. There it is, 4 minutes. That's like fine, right? That's an acceptable amount of time. Maybe it's fine. Perhaps it is acceptable. I could also, I guess if I move this down 1, it'd be like a bit too easy, right? This one. No, let's just have it like this. I guess we've made a sheep then. This is good enough. And then what if I added a lamb? You know, if I simply copy the art from the other thing, but like in such a way that I wasn't like stealing their art, but rather just inspired by it. It's plagiarism. This guy is plagiarism. This guy is plagiarisming. The light green on the left bottom borders might make it look better. On the menu page, no, but that's like, that would require too much. The tiles, actually maybe it would be fine. But then like it wouldn't look as much like a sketchbook if we had a border around everything. I don't know. It's fine. It's abstract art. It's got something about it. The lamb stealer. No, you wouldn't steal a lamb. Did anyone here steal a lamb? Anyone stealing a lamb right now? Binding of Isaac. The lamb. If the game crashed in the tiny screen mode, you can't interact with the game. Can only close from Task Manager. I guess that makes sense. That's logical. You wouldn't download a car, would you though? A lot of people would. A lot of people have downloaded cars. Where was that sheep I saw? Was it down here? Oh, there it is. It's such a good sheep. Who made this? Cartoondealer.com. Wrath of the Lamb. Hey, this isn't the same sheep. What about this sheep? Dreamstime.com. Okay, I'm not gonna copy it directly. We're just gonna be inspired by. Okay, they got the ears go this way, like this. What if the creator of this art sees this and they're like, wait, he stole my art. Holy frick, he stole my art. Some of these, yeah, some of these definitely look AI. This one looks AI. This one kind of. This one probably is AI. That one. This one seems fine. I don't know. It's hard to tell nowadays. Actually, I don't know if we have enough pixels for this. Hold on. This is this may be like a 20 by 20, which would not fit. Because, you know, just looking at the eyes do not fit. We do not have enough space for these eyes. So maybe I can't steal it. Which is good, because I don't know. It's good that I can't steal it. Or, what if I could? No, maybe I don't. We could also have a goat. This doesn't have to be a sheep, it could be a goat. Literally goated. Wait, that'd be a good idea. A goat? That's pretty good. Do you know Rust? Yes. Yes, I do. Oh, this looks pretty cute. Also, I should drink water. It is about that time, 6 p.m. Perfect time to hydrate. Do you know Rust? Are you good at Rust? I've written professional. I've been paid real money from a real job, a salaried job, to write Rust. I've implemented various proxies using streaming APIs. Anyway, I'm gonna drink water now. Oh, bonk redeem not working? Hold on. Why would it not work? I literally connected it to Twitch. Log in and activate. Connecting. Chat client connected. It has been connected. It should work now. Sorry, you've been scammed of your redeem. I'll keep the water on for several more seconds, so you can spend more money. You can spend more bonk channel points, I guess. Okay, no one wants to do it. Never mind then. You had your chance. Okay, what about this goat? You're too late. You waited too long. It's not even possible anymore. Okay, what if this was here? What if that was there? And then also, it was like this, but also like this. But also no. A goat. Okay, we're gonna make a goat. This is gonna be our own custom creation, not copied from something else. Right? The goats, they have like this beard thing going on, right? This beard right here. That's a goat, right? If you've ever seen a goat, this is one of them. One of the goats, you're like, I've seen a goat, I'm looking at him right now, and then you're like, whoa, it's implying that I'm like the goat, guys. Wouldn't that be funny? You're like, haha, I know, I've seen a goat, I watch a goat every day. And I go, what? No, guys, no, you're too nice. Goated, literally goated. Goat. I just saw more JP artists on Twitter being confused why people are describing their OCs as goat. I have seen one of those, yes. That is a thing that I've seen. Check out that Damascus goat. What the frick? What the heck are these? That's a scary looking goat. What the heck? What the heck is this? It's frightening. That's freaking scary. And then they draw the characters in goat cosplay. True. Actually, what the heck is that? What is this? Goat. Okay. Oh, look at that. That's a good goat. Right, you gotta have the goat horns, of course. Of course. How could I forget? Imagine forgetting. For gore. Wait, but these goats don't have like the beard though. Goat with beard. Do not all goats have beards? Some of them do. This goat has a beard. Just this one does. Apparently, baby goats have nubs that grow into horns. True. So maybe this one is a baby goat. Literally goated. The proportions seem off with this one. I think like this part of the face is like too wide, but then like if I make it less wide, then the eyes don't fit. Unless I make the eyes like this. I guess we could have a goat that looks like this. Funny looking goat. Goat could be like it could be like this. What if it was also eyes closed? Goat. Goatee emoji. I bet a goat thinks her funny looking too. A goat has never seen me. I've never been witnessed by a goat. And then you go, but Wolfie, what about the streamers you watch? Aren't they goated? Well, it's a different kind of goat, okay? Those are totally distinct goats. Not even the same. Different category of goat. Can't even compare them. Okay, well this does look pretty goat-like, right? It's pretty much like a goat. It could also be like this. Hold on. What if the goat was like this? No. But then we don't have the horns though. Is this a goat? Is this enough? Are there goats that look like this? It's like this. It doesn't fit on the screen. I could make it lower by 1, and then we can fit the horns better. Perhaps. That seems alright. Right, look at that. We got the goat right there. Oh, and then the horns could be like this. And then you could have the body of the goat body is right there. Oh no, but now this thing. Okay, but we can delete this thing. This thing can be deleted. Right. Could also make this one. It could be like this. Anyone have opinions on goats? What is your best goat opinion? If someone asks you like, what do you think about goats? And you go, oh, I love them. I think they're pretty cool. Prefer sheeps. I see how it is. They're not good enough for you. These goats, they tried so hard. And yet, no one even knows. No one even knows what it's like to be a goat. I like when they're on the mountain. You all remember that meme, craving that mineral? That was a classic. Everyone remembers craving that mineral. This is a pretty good goat, if I do say so myself. Alright, doesn't this texturing look interesting? And also make it more complex. This goat is looking kind of evil. But how is this goat evil? How could this goat... Is this not the goat from Goat Simulator? I'm not surprised they're associated with devils. Hey, because they have horns? Just because they have horns, I can't believe this, guys. Discrimination against my goat. Literally... goated with or without the sauce. Look at a mountain goat for a more friendly guy. The goats were here first, devils are associated with them. This guy looks so silly though. Goats eat brambles. And brambles is a nice and fun word. Brambles. That's like thorns, right? Brambles. That mountain goat is swole. This guy, he looks pretty big. This guy's pretty large. Oh my god. Look at this guy. An absolute unit. That's what people used to say. A unit. What the heck? That's messed up. Mountain goats are shaped like mountains. True. They're always saying this stuff. He looks like SEC1 Stare. He does. Someone could turn this into an emote. Wow. Someone send this to NanoDan, okay? On NanoDan's next stream, you crop this thing out, just put this on NanoDan's stream. Welcome, Classic Carabao. I mean, they have those kind of scary iris domestic ones, literally. Sometimes jump into fire, that's scary. That's frightening. Can someone take this image? Search for mountain goat wallpaper free. Mountain goat backgrounds wallpaperaccess.com. I could do it, but I'm too lazy. Is this good enough for a goat? I feel like up here there's not enough detail. Do the goat ears have different colors? No, they're the same color. I feel like this is too noisy. There, what if it was simply... What if it was shrimply like this. Just consider where the shadow is. My favorite mountain goat is John Darnielle. I don't even know. Is that a reference to something? Darn, yell. They're always yelling. Darn. Me when I don't swear. Darn. Yell. I yell. Darn. He is the mountain goat. What if it was a mountain ghost? Have we considered the possibility of it being a ghost instead of a goat? Not sure if you've seen some goats personally. I was scared of them. I feel like I've probably seen one at the zoo, but I don't know. It's been years. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Sometimes we think we know, but we don't know. Maybe I think, okay, this seems more interesting actually. The goat that stares at you. The goat looks at you like it's on The Office. Guys, isn't this an interesting looking goat? It's got so much character. Alright, and then... Well, if this is never petting zoo, didn't I just say though that I saw one at a zoo, a petting zoo? I didn't say petting zoo, but it was implied. Goated. Alright, what are some other goats? What about... What if the goat had like a pattern on its head? Avatar the Last Airbender, if he was a goat. His name is not Avatar. Welcome Dopamine. Avatar the Last Airbender if he was a goat. Kratos if he was a goat. Holy frick. Kratos. Whatever, that's good enough, right? This is totally... This is actually pretty good goat. Like, if you saw this, even without the shading, you could tell. You could tell this is a goat. But let's see if it's solvable. It is. It is actually solvable. So that's good. It's actually quite good. Alright, we've done 2 puzzles today. Sheep and goat. There is an Avatar Last Airbender Magic the Gathering set. I did see that. I did see that. It has art by Kuno MD, I believe. I saw it on Twitter. I saw ChocoJax's response to his tweet that his card is in Magic the Gathering. And I was like, whoa, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Try to write into Google Images goat eyes. No, I know. I've seen goat eyes. It's like I can't draw it. It's like this, right? Yeah. It's literally like that. What if I tried to do that here? If I... Oh, what if this goat was annoyed at you? The shifty-eyed goat? Or what if the goat was like this? Nah, this is fine. Or what if it was also like this? Sus. Me when the goat is sus. Alright, next puzzle. Next puzzle is going to be... Okay, so fried rice is done. Oh, I did also have the sign from Vacuous Sugar Quest. I could add that. That was a thing, a sign. Everyone knows signs. Where was it? Here it is. It's true that the goat my uncle had was kind of an a-hole. It always charged on me, might be biased, at me. What are they doing? They're just always doing that stuff. It's part of their nature, you know? That's just what it's like. It's life. Oh yeah, but this sign is bigger. It's larger than 15. Oh wait, this looks pretty good. Pasted as is, it looks pretty good. Goats love to headbutt things, so true. They're always doing that stuff, man. That's a pretty good looking sign. The question is though, is this too easy? Is this simply too easy of a puzzle? Probably. Probably too easy. But what if it wasn't? What if it's actually perfect difficulty? Oops. Now, if we simply just have different colors on the outline, like this, that doesn't really change the difficulty. What if it was like that? No, no. What if this one was like this? What if it was like that? Have we considered if it was like this? And then also like that. There, that's a sign, right? That if you ever see a sign, this is in fact what a sign looks like. Okay, the question is this solvable? Can this be solved by the algorithm? No. I saw the sign. Anyone else seeing a sign right now? Anyone sighing right now? Oh, what the? Hey, wait a second. If you add 2 pixels, the entire thing is solvable. But is it still solvable if this thing is here? No, it's not. Psyduck. You know, isn't it kind of messed up that Psyduck is not psychic type? I didn't realize this until like a few weeks ago when someone said, "Isn't it messed up that Psyduck is not psychic?" And you're like, "No way. Surely it's water psychic, right?" No, Psyduck is only water type. It's actually freaked up. Because like that's literally a psychic duck. It literally has psychic ability. It's only water. Not even gold duck. Aren't all Gen 1 Pokemon single type? No, because like Charizard is fire flying. Gyarados is water dragon. No, yeah, Golduck is also not psychic. Right? Why is it not psychic? Yeah, Starmie is water psychic. Yeah, Gyarados is water flying. Gyarados is not a dragon? Okay. Messed up. Why is Psyduck not psychic? Why is Psyduck not the psychic type? Doesn't Psyduck's name imply he has psychic powers? Gyarados not being dragon feels wrong. Right? How is it even flying? Right? Why? How can that thing fly? Doesn't make sense. Literally. Pokemon Company, can you explain this? No. Alright, this one. New tag. Sign. The Legend of the Koi Fish literally has it be dragon too. Gyarados is a member of the Dragon Council but does not have the rank of dragon. It's actually kind of messed up. Using DuckDuckGo to look up Psyduck facts? Exactly. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff like that. Why would they do that? Pokemon should have an answer for their crimes. Wow, look at that. That's a goat right there. That's literally a goat. It's literally goated. Wow. This one's probably really easy. I could try to solve this one. Do you know Click and Clack? I do not know what that is. Are those YouTubers? What? I've never heard of them. It might as well be a setup to a D's Nuts joke. They're deceased radio talk show hosts. I've never heard of them. Car Talk, I don't know what that is. I'm looking at a goat named Wolfie right now. I literally made that joke though. I did say, like, anyone seen a goat recently? And I mean not me. You know, if someone's gonna be like, Wolfie, I'm watching a goat right now. I said that. Can't believe this. I remember Car Talk. I don't. They're not both dead. They're deceased. Why would Pork Blue say they're deceased? Welcome, JD. I'm washing a goat right now. Washing? Oh, I said washing. I'm washing a goat. My goat is washed. Rolf from Ed and Eddie be like, my goat is washed. Dofume, my favorite viewer to misname. What? What are you talking about? What is he saying? 1531. It's gotta be 5. I was going to watch a goat yesterday at 8 p.m. but they were sleeping. Right? What is he doing? That guy has got to get in control of his life. Because it's gone too far. He's lost control of his life. It's like he doesn't even know. Famous dramatic psychology game, goat washing. Oh, you're talking about mouth washing. That's a different thing. I've always thought, you know, like they could have made it mouse washing, a game where you wash a mouse. They could have had potential. But no, it had to be mouth washing. They're always doing that stuff. They don't. It's like they don't even care. You tell them like, hey, you could think of all the merch, right? You could have had mouse themed merchandise. You could have had everything. But no, it had to be mouth washing. I still don't understand why it's called mouthwashing. It's because they're transporting mouthwash. Wouldn't Disney get mad? Disney does not own the concept of a mouse. They've existed far before Disney has ever existed. They're drinking it, straight up drinking it. In the cargo ship, straight up drinking it. And by it, let's just say mouthwash. Am I right, guys? I got 1, 1, 1, 1. This one's got 5 ones, and yet, where could they even be? These are solved. These are all solved. There's 3 ones. There's 3 ones. There's gotta be a 2 somewhere here. This one is done. This 2's gotta be there. Can't be there. Oh, look at that. That's a sign right there. Wow. It's pretty good. Okay, we've made 3 puzzles today. I prefer goat washing. They crash, but are completely fine because there are goats they can make milk and cheese of. Is that a real game? Well, why is it a washing though? Do they wash the goats? Are those goats washed? Me when my goat is washed. Okay, next puzzle. Next puzzle. This next puzzle is going to be, I'm checking my notes. Horse. What about horse? What if I added a horse to this? Oh, I've already searched for one. I've already tried this. Since there's nothing else to do when stranded in space, better wash the goats. Especially male goats get very stinky. Is this true? Is this real? Oh look, that's a horse right there. Are you seeing this horse? That's a horse. Yep, it's a horse. Wait, this kind of looks like a horse. Welcome, Zoli. Are we talking about that cute hog video? What is he talking about? I don't know what that is. Wait, isn't this a horse? Doesn't this look very much like a horse? Blue Sky Interval.vet post cute hog video. This guy's posting hog. Is this oh frick, it's so loud. Why is this so loud? Do you hear that through my headset? This is complete hog wash. No, we're talking about goat washing. Or goat is washed. Hog jump scare. It was really loud for me. Oh, what if the horse just had really thin legs? Zoe, did you an interview? Zoe, did you an interview? Okay, we got this horse. Okay, this horse right here. That right there is a horse. And then you could also give it an outline. Like that. But the hog there was cute. Was there a hog at the place you interviewed? The hog. Here's the video. That wasn't even the thing. Male goats pee on their own face? What the frick? Is this real? Are they really doing that? You would not believe. They do what? Okay, what if this horse was actually oh wait, they can make it more interesting by the horse's legs can go like this. You could have the horse's legs be going like this. When the young people at work call you the goat and you're obligated to pee on your face, that's not true. It's not true at all. You can't be saying that stuff. It's not allowed. What? He said what? Why would he say that, bro? Wow. That was out of pocket. Oh my god. What? Do you guys see that video? That Smiling Friends self-insert Dolly Dimpley or whatever? He just like inserted into the scenes of Smiling Friends, but no one reacts to her. It's like, Alan, you did not just say that. Oh, that was... Alan, you're really something. Oh, that was out of pocket. Wow. Did he really just say that? Alan. Alright, that's a horse, right? Look at this horse. That's, in fact, if you had ever shown me a horse, I'd be like, yep, that's it. That's a horse. What should be inside our pockets? Your wallet. Perhaps your car keys, if you have car keys. Perhaps the keys to your home. Perhaps, I don't know. What's in your pockets right now? If you could say what's in your pockets, what is in there? Phone? Nothing. Yeah, my phone is in my shirt pocket right now. Calculator, a work badge, the One Ring. That's impossible. How can there be one ring? There has to be multiple. It's gotta be. Chocolate. Look at this horse. Oh man, guys, look at this horse. Horse is smiling. How do you draw a horse? So horses, they have a nose, okay? Obviously, a nose. That doesn't look like it. Okay, what if the horse was actually like this? Okay, I feel like this is more horse-like. Is that Haru Urara? No, no, she's dead actually. This is a different horse entirely. It's actually Kita-san Black. That's right, guys. It's Kita-san Black. But not the anime one, the real one. If horse, why green? Because the Game Boy only has green, okay? It could be like this. Shout out to Wolfie for having an MLB Kita-san Black. True, that's me. I have it. I guess I could just have it like this. Oh, what if it had like a racing thing on it? Specifically a racehorse, not just a regular horse, but a racehorse. Wow, look at that. Whoops. If horse should white, no, that's only some horses, okay? Only some horses. Oh, what if it was like this? What if it was like this, and then I had this up here, and then when you solve the puzzle, it looks like this, and you're like, whoa, what is this thing? Whoa, what is that? And then you're like, wait, that's a racehorse. That's not just a regular horse. That's a racehorse. What if he was running? See, I did consider that, but I feel like it's like kind of hard to convey that. Well, okay, what if I did try that? Oh, look at this, is already so much more character. Look at this. This horse is running. But then, okay, but then what? But then what about the other one? Now, yeah, now it's Tokateo. I understand. I get the reference. What the heck is this song? What is this song? I'm gonna skip this song. It's starting off very strange. Do I still play Uma? I still log in every day. They're doing some campaigns right now. Horse running can kind of have backwards looking knees in the back. Yeah, they got the new scenario. I'm too lazy to play the game. I'm just like leeching off my club. But honestly, if I were to quit, now would probably be the time. Because I've not really played very much. I don't know. What if the horse looked like this? What if the horse was like this, guys? What if there was a horse like this? Smiling. New Unity Cup is complex. Basically train other horses for team trials at the same time. But I saw the preview video and I was like, that's complicated. What happened to old horse racing? I guess this is good, right? This is a pretty good puzzle. Assuming this is solvable, maybe this is a decent puzzle. But the horse has no eyes though, that's the problem. It's still just clicking buttons. Yeah, but you have to like think some more. If you never play gacha, you never have to worry about doing your dailies. No, there's dailies in real life. Gotta tune into the Wolfie stream. Gotta tune into Northern Line stream. Keep your watch streak. I don't know. Isn't that annoying? The Twitch mobile app is always like, hey, make sure you watch this streamer today to keep your watch streak. And like I tried looking in the settings to see if I could disable it, and there was no such thing. Like, what are they doing? What are they even doing, guys? And also, there isn't enough space to fit the tail. It'd be weird for the tail to go up. Okay, what if the horse was like shorter, like this? And then this was the tail. But then you can't really tell that it's a tail, right? Then you're like, that's just... Unless it was like this. I guess you could do this. There's a setting in mobile to turn off the setting. I tried that though. Maybe they added it after, like in the past few days or something. Like you can turn off all notifications, but I don't necessarily want to do that. Let's see, notifications on mobile. Let's see, watch streaks. No, there isn't something specific for watch streaks. Past broadcast events, gifts and rewards. I turned off all notifications. I guess that is true. I don't really use Twitch notifications for anything. I guess I'll just turn them all off. Just turn everything off. I don't need, because every time they're always like spamming you. They're like, hey guys, Kai Cenat is live. I'm not even following him. They're always doing that stuff. Tailless. I guess I could. Welcome Alk Chakar. It's always like, hey guys, check out, this is the new Daft Punk Fortnite event. Tune in. And I'm like, I don't really want to. Hey guys, Simpsons. Welcome Happy Hollow. Do you guys see the Simpsons Fortnite? You could try to save them the recommendation. No, I've turned them all off. It's fine. Totally fine. New tag horse. Look at that. Now, what if the horse also had a mane? No. What if the horse also oh, that looks too wacky. That looks so wacky, guys. Wait, does this look more like a horse? I feel like this kind of looks more like, compare this to this. With or without the pixel? I feel like maybe without the pixel. Looks more like a horse with a smaller head. Yeah, without this pixel. I think maybe that's better. Or what if the ear? What if the ear was like this? Wait a second, guys. What if it was like? What if it was like this? This? Yeah, maybe this is better. Decisions. What if it was like this? No. I guess this is fine. What about this? Or what if also wait a second. No. I think this is fine. Assuming this is solvable. It is. That's pretty good. Okay, we got horse. There. The horse is there. Could we color this a bit better? So we could also have the snout be like this, but it looks a bit weird. It looks a bit strange. Horse could also just be green for some reason. Any green horses out there? Nano Dan if he was a horse. All right, let's commit this. We've added 4 puzzles: sheep, goat, sign, horse. Let's go back. Get. I'm gonna save this. May as well finish the Zodiac. No. conflict. Get just save this again. Get status. Oops. May as well any dragon. Yeah, Dragon D's got him. Can't believe you fell for this. This guy fell for it. Okay, let's see. Add puzzles. Sheep. Goat, sign, and horse. I guess that is true. We do have sheep and horse. Do we have any other zodiac animals in this? We have puppy, which is like dog, right? Puppy. Rabbit. We do have a rabbit. We do have rat. We do have dog. There's like others, right? A squirrel. The year of the squirrel. Guys, that's real. You know, a dragon. Do we though? Dragon deeds. Do we have a dragon? I don't think we do. The red. Oh yeah, the mahjong dragon. True, true. Boar. No, we have ham. Wait a second. We have ham. That's literally the year of the boar. Dragon. We do have dragon. Wow. We do have ham. Glorp. We have the year of the glorp. That's a thing, right? Well, anyway. We could add those later. So horse is done. Sign is done. Snake. Snake. I added sheep. Sheep is done. Okay, what were some other things specifically relevant to my stream? That was the hog. It was actually a ham. No. No. What about octopus? That's too complicated. It's too complex for anyone. Miku, we could add Miku. A ball of wool loop. Wool loop. Real Hatsune Miku. Hatsune Miku if she was real. Oh, look at that cat. Oh, true, camera. I do play a lot of camera themed games. Alright, Jester. I did play that game Once Upon a Jester, and also Balatro. You don't have Jester. Clown. But it's not really a clown, though. Should subscribe to channel? Why? Why would anyone do that? Okay, let's add a Jester. Wow, they're so wacky. Guys, they're so wacky. Okay, what about this guy? They got the three prongs or whatever. What's this thing called? The thing with the three thing. And then their faces here. Balatro. this. Whoa, guys. There it is. It kind of looks like a witch, actually. The way... Wait, I could also add a witch to this. Hold on. Witch. Like, this kind of looks like a witch hat. We all know that it's a jester. There are various similarities. Well, I thought it was 99. Amazon Prime 150. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. Okay, that's a jester right there. Could make this wider. And the jester has to be smiling. We have to have enough space for the jester to smile. Because otherwise, what's the point, right? What's the point? The jester is not even smiling. Okay, what if he wasn't smiling? Wouldn't that be funny if he wasn't smiling? But doctor, I am the jester. But that's me, I'm jester. Wait, this kind of looks like, what's the thing called? Scribblenauts? Doesn't this kind of look like John Scribblenaught? Is this the jester from the Jester game? No. No. No, there's not enough pixels for that. Oh, this jester only had 2 things on this side. He didn't have this. That means he was a chips card. Do you guys know that? The jesters that have 2 things on the side they're blue, and they're also chip cards. You know this, guys? Elatro Jokers. Well, no, maybe that's not true. Maybe I made that up. I think I made that up. No, yeah, the ones with 2, these ones. These are chip jokers. These ones are malt jokers. Anyway, but this one's gotta have 3. Because it's iconic, right? Scribblenauts. Exactly. Some people do say that my art style reminds them of Scribblenauts. I've never played it. It is not actually an influence for my art style. But some people think it is. Oh, what if this was like partially disconnected? And we simply implied the connection. Yes. Okay, and then this jester, he could be like, he could be chilling, you know? He could be having just a good old time out there. Yep. That's him. And then he has his hand. And he's like, I don't know, guys, what even is that? And then he could be juggling, okay? There could be a thing right here. That's him. That's the jester. That's the jester right there. And then it could be shaded. Oh wait, hold on. I could have, okay, so this one could be, we could use the black and the green for multiple colors, right? Because sometimes jesters, they have like half their face is like one color, half is the other. Whoa, it also looks like shading. Look at that, check that out. That right there, jester. Amazing. That looks pretty good. Looking pretty good, perhaps. Possibly. Oh, it is time to hydrate. Before you know it, it's already 7:01 p.m. Isn't that crazy? The fact that time is moving. Time is out there moving. Whether we want to or not. It's doing it. It's scary. Life, that's life right there. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna drink water. I will be back soon. Alright. This is the jester. I believe the jester is done. Literally done. We could also add various pixels in here. No, we don't need to. It's fine. Alright, let's see if this is solvable. No, it is not. Okay, we need to update the eyes. Okay, if we have one pixel, if he had like a slightly messed up mouth, this would be solvable. Or what if we gave him a nose? It doesn't help. It looks kind of cute though. Okay, what if one of his eyes, what if his eyes are vertical? Wait, what if he was like this? What if he had light shading eyes instead? No, I think we could just do this. A power outlet. True. Actually, so true though. It looks weird that he's not smiling though. What if he was like this? What if he was like this? Wait, it's gotta be like this, right? It looks kind of creepy, but that's fine. Gestures are supposed to be like a little bit creepy, maybe. Possibly. Okay, but that's not solvable. Okay. What if we had another pixel? There could be another pixel right there. What if it was like this? No, like this. It could be like this. Or what if oh, what if the mouth, oh, it could be like a fully open. This is Dwarf Fortress. This is literally this in the middle. That's a dwarf from the fortress. It's literally the dwarf from Forts. No way. No, what if he had a fang? Whoa, this is, what's his name? This is Jack Frost from Atlas. That's him. That's literally him. No, he has two fangs. Now it's him, but now it also doesn't look like him. Does this look better? Without the tongue, is this... it's fine. No, this is good. This, I think this is good enough. Alright, surely this one is solvable. It is. Okay, so we got a jester. Let's actually run it to make sure we don't have more than 6 segments. And there it is. There it is, guys. There it is. Wow. Oh, I didn't. It doesn't have a name. I didn't even tag it. I thought it would crash. I actually assumed that if it wasn't there, it would have no data. Okay, new tag, gesture. So this is there. It's good. And then what? And then this is our horse. Nope, there it is. There's horse, there's jester. What about a power inlet? What about it? What about the power inlet? What if it did exist? Yo, welcome RP. What were y'all doing? Let me shout you out. Welcome Edinburgh, welcome Real Time. You're streaming, just chatting. It could be literally anything. And we'll never know. I'll be hollow as well. Raiders, we're making a Game Boy game. A Game Boy game, you can play this on a real Game Boy if you had one. If you had like a, what is it called? One of those flashcards. You could put this on a real Game Boy. Yeah, I'm designing picross puzzles. I don't know if anyone knows how to play picross, but basically like a puzzle game with numbers. This thing, what the heck is this? This is not even correct. Oh no, okay, that's the new thing that I added. Getting down on nostalgia, rants, and ponies. True. Hope you had a good time talking about ponies and various things that are old. I guess they don't have to be old. You can be nostalgic for things that aren't necessarily old, right? That's true. You could be like, oh, remember last year? Nostalgia for last year. Remember like pre-pandemic? That was a thing. Anyway, we have a lot of puzzles. We've added a horse, we've added a jester. It's like a lot of stuff. A lot of things to add. I've seen people nostalgic for the pandemic. It always throws me off. I mean, there was like something a little bit nice about like everyone was indoors playing Animal Crossing. That was pretty cool. I'm nostalgic for the goat. We added a goat. Look at this, a goat. Literally goated. I miss the no traffic. Welcome, Robert Brown. I miss so when everyone was playing Pokemon Go. That was pretty cool. Kind of amazing how everyone was inside. Internet communities were blowing up. Yeah. When everyone was like, oh, before pandemic, oh, you'd stay inside all the time. What a loser. And then after pandemic, no, staying inside is like the good thing to do. I'm actually doing my part by not going outside. Well, you're so brave for not going outside. I know, guys. It was really hard for me to not go outside. Let's see. I made it from San Diego to LAX in 2 hours during 2020. That's crazy. I don't know how long it usually takes, but that also still seems like a long time. I missed for the 2-week long spring break from college. Having vacation, nice. Pokemon Go. No, people still play Pokemon Go. There's people playing it right now. I was flying. What? I thought you drove. Pandemic furlough. I don't know. Those were some times. Anyone remember 5 years ago? Oh man, anyone remember 5 years ago? I don't even know. Retweet if you were alive 5 years ago. Everyone goes, OMG me, I was alive. I was there. Oh my god, you guys remember that? I was alive. I was there. VTubers, right? I feel like if the pandemic did not happen, VTubers might not be like as big a thing as they are. It's like, you know, everyone was indoors. They're like, oh, I got nothing else to do. I guess I'll watch VTubers. Welcome, Oedipus Reps. I was born yesterday. Well, you should not be saying that on Twitch because they'll ban you. They'll be like, this guy said he was born yesterday. He's under the age that you're supposed to be. Get him out of here. 5 years ago, I wasn't there. Man. Anyone here 12 years old? Don't answer it. Welcome, Tomakis. An impressive baby. Well, this guy knows how to type online. What age did you all start using the internet? Because I feel like I was making stuff online like as young as like 12 or like 13. Although I feel like nowadays kids are probably using the internet like at a much earlier age. Yeah, like Roblox, Fortnite. It was literally because I was stuck inside that I tried Twitch. Right, you wouldn't even be here if not for the pandemic. When AOL was new, when they would send you the AOL CDs in the mail for 500 free hours. And then you would use them and you're like, oh, I guess I'm not using AOL. And then you have to call them up and be like, hey, I would like to cancel. My trial expired. And they'll be like, oh, frick, here's like 1,000 more hours. And you just keep doing that. Never pay for AOL. I was pretty young, but if I do not count dial-up era, because it was poopy, definitely by 10 or so. That's like pretty young. Actually, I feel like I used the internet like probably around when I was 10 also, but I didn't like actively post on forums and stuff like that until like I was like 12. Maybe, I don't know. It's so over. Love the free CDs. Yeah, there was like so much of it though. I don't know. There was like other ISPs as well that were free. Net Zero. Anyone use Net Zero? Juno was another one. Neopets at forums. Yeah, I have a story about Neopets forums that I've told. It's like on Neopets you needed to be like 13 and above to use their forums, but you could also have your parents sign a thing and fax it to them, and then they'll like verify, they're like, okay, this guy's parent signed it, they can use the forums. So like I did that. I was like, oh, I can't use the forums because I'm like 11. I like asked my mom to sign it. And then like we didn't have a fax machine, so it's like give it to my friend at school. We would all be like, oh, your mom works in an office? Can we all like print out the Neopets like permission slip, and then you know you can bring it to your mom and she can fax it? And like she did that, and that was cool. And we could all use the forums. I just lied about my age. I did that later, yeah. I was like, I'm not gonna fax another thing. I'm just gonna say I'm 13. I was like 12. It was like close enough. Can I ask your favorite Neopet? I had a Shoiru. I believe that was their name. This was my main Neopet was this guy. This guy. I posted so much and just lied about being a grown construction worker named Paul. What the? It's crazy. I love that they're so cute, right? I remember specifically, it was named like Dragonfly X2000 with a bunch of underscores because they were all taken. Can I like find it? If I go on the Neopets website. I love Psy Bunny, could never get one. Kogra, those sound vaguely familiar. Is there a way to like search Neopets by name? Can I, what the frick? Neopets and Habbo Hotel? Are you for real? Anyone here also play Habbo Hotel? They have a list of them? No, but I want to search like for mine specifically. Like, can I like find my old profile on here? Explore now. Can I, what is this? Search in NC, what is it called? Dragonfly X2000. Could not find any items. Maybe it was like Dragonfly X2000. They don't have it, alright. That's the NC Mall, oh that's a different thing. I don't know what this is. Shopping? You can email them? I remember downloading mods for a space game. It'd take hours in a phone call. Mods for a space game? What? Remember the giant omelet? They block Neopet search to registered use. Oh man. I have to sign up. Alright, never mind then. What is this? Is this someone's OC? Is this a real thing? Biscuit. Baby, they had baby versions. Prismatics. Oh yeah, this was, oh man, it looked like this. I remember this. The gradients. This is what the original looked like. Famous Shoirus. They made a bunch of new ones that cost money. They had like paint brushes. I remember that. I remember I'd be on the forums and someone posted a thread that was like, oh, I have this paintbrush. Should I use it? I'm worried. I don't know. Maybe I won't like it. And then I messaged them like, if I was you, I would definitely use it. And I think they misinterpreted my message saying like that they look ugly and they needed to use it to look good. I just meant if it was me, because I don't have one, I would love to have one and use it. But they got so angry at me. They were like, they would message me, they'd ask me to fight in the Coliseum. I'm like, I don't understand. I just said I would use the I would use the paintbrush if I was you. It's crazy. They were probably also like 11. Welcome Neo Antoine, thank you for the 2 months. I'm also angry. I did nothing, okay? All I said was I would use the paintbrush. It's my first hater. No, I probably had haters before then. That was the first one I remembered though. There were probably others, I don't know. I used to be really annoying. I mean, I might still be really annoying, but I was notably annoying when I was on the Neopets forum. I would be on the role-playing forums, and I would not take it seriously. People would post things, and I'd just be like, it was like LOL random XD. I would just go on there and be like, takes out my laptop, smashes laptop with hammer. Hey guys, do you see that? Haha. Do you see me smash my laptop with my hammer? And they would just ignore me. Because it had nothing to do with what they were role-playing as. Same. Classic thing. Everyone loved doing that. What if I add a Neopet to the game? I mog them. Welcome, Lig. Mog them. Okay, what about Neopets? Maybe just look up Neopets. What the heck? Legendary virtual pet game. I remember this. This one was a Chia, right? What about a smartphone? But that'd be kind of boring. Yeah, Chia. But not Chia the VTuber. Okay, what if this was a smartphone? Flip phone? True, I could have a flip phone. The slide phone. Anyone remember the Motorola Razr? That was pretty cool. Those were the days. I had the Sony Ericsson phone. That was my first phone that I had. It was a slide phone. It was pretty cool. It was surprising. You could run Flash on that thing. Like, I would make Flash animations and I would put them on my slide phone to show people. I was like, man, this thing is advanced. My cousin just bought the new version of the Razr. It's like, it's not the same anymore though. Sony phones were amazing. I wish Sony did not give up on the phone market. Do they not make phones anymore? What was the latest Sony phone? Xperia Android? Aren't they still making these? 2025? No, they're still making them, right? They do, but they're just normal lame smartphones. I see. There were so many Sony Ericsson models. It was one of the slide phone ones. Anyway, it was pretty cool. It was good times. Okay, I'm gonna put a smartphone in here. Sorry, a flip phone. They have headphone jack, which is based. It's good. Remember when phones would have that. Remember when phones had things. And now they have nothing. Can't believe they got rid of everything. We used to have so much. Alright, is this enough like a... okay, you can tell, okay, this is a screen. It's a screen right there. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that real? Is that a real phrase? Okay, then you have various buttons here. This is probably too complex for a puzzle. There's too many like one-off pixels. I could make this wider. Maybe that's the issue. There. Surely this is good, right? And then this could be moved over. Guys, I just don't know. Xperia phones are almost good. They gave up on the software suite. And they're so expensive. Oh yeah. I guess like a lot of Android phones, they don't have like stock Android. I remember like when I used a Samsung phone, it was a bit weird. I was not a fan. You know, some people, they like it. Shroy Ruli, isn't that the Lily Pichu and Shirelia combination duo? That was a thing. Y'all remember that? Those were some times. Okay, I guess this is enough like a smartphone. Sorry, a flip phone, right? Like, can I fit 9 buttons in here? Yes. No. The answer is no. Shirelia, they're still around, but in a different form. I'm still running the Xperia 1.3 for my use case. The hardware was what I needed. Why do they have 2 numbers? The lack of software sucks. Yeah. I don't know. Technology. Am I right, guys? Technology. What's the deal? Sony naming convention also sucks, but what about the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2? In the console wars, they won the naming conventions. Their console names make sense. None of this Xbox Series X, Series S, XS, Xbox One, 360. Have you seen the headphone names? No. The new Nintendo 3DS. What are they doing? What are they even doing, guys? We thought we understood, but no one understands. No one knows anymore. Whoops. This is kind of a messed up smartphone. Sorry, I keep saying smartphone. Flip phone. It does not look... Can I... Okay. Pixel art flip phone. Oh, yes, okay. Perspective. No, but this requires, like, horizontal space, which I don't have. It requires a lot more pixels than 15. The WH1000XM6. I think I've seen that. I think that's the one that my office recommends. No, maybe it's a different one. Are these Sol variants with the extra tones, or is your game multicolor? So the puzzles, the way that they work is that these 2 colors are considered empty, and these 2 colors are considered filled. So, like if we go here, for example, and we do this one. So this one's filled like this. But then the actual art that gets revealed, you'll notice that this is actually a slightly lighter color. And that allows, you know, the finished art to be a bit more interesting. Like this one. I have a hotkey to like solve the puzzle for me. But like this one, you know, it doesn't really look like too much. But then once you add the different colors, you're like, oh shoot, that's a burger. Whoa guys, that's a burger. Like the SNES Mario one, yeah. That was a good one. I like my WH1000XM4. 1000XM4. Oh, I think these might be the ones that my office recommends. I think I've seen people in my office that wear these. I don't know. I'm sure they're probably good. Probably good. Okay, but can I add a smartphone though? That's the question. 16 by 16. And it's also not even just 16 by 16 because it also only has 4 shades. Among Us. What if I just added an Among Us? Among Us. Mario. A lion. A blob. Oh, look at that dog. That's a nice dog. Guys, anyone seen a dog? Are you seeing a dog right now? Okay, well, I don't think this smartphone... Well, hold on. Can this be solved, though? That's a question. Is this a solvable puzzle? Nope. Very much not solvable. Let's start this over. Okay, what if the flip phone was like it's like straight up this way, and then the other part is like this. That could be discernible as a flip phone. Right, you could tell that this is a flip phone. No, maybe not. Can't believe Wolfie drawing Naru. What is she? Is she an Utao? She's like not. She's not a Vocaloid, is she? Alright, what if it was like this? Yeah, that's like a smartphone. Sorry, I keep saying smartphone. That's discernible. No, but like I feel like this is too flat. I don't know. Pixel art is hard. This thing would be like this. This guy just posting katakana for smartphone for some reason. Let's see. Okay, what if it was like this? I don't know. Like this. And then like this. Okay, surely this works, right? Surely. This. And that. And... I don't know. It's kind of hard. You could have the, okay, so the buttons are here, but that is not enough space to fit all of the buttons. What if we just did this? That look, it doesn't look like a smartphone. I keep saying smartphone. Let's forget about that. Let's not have a flip phone. Also, why did I search for a 16 by 16 pixel art flip phone and there is a dog? I guess it's just because 16 by 16, there's not enough 16 by 16 flip phones. Okay, a camera. I can add a camera. It could specifically be a camera from this view. Like this. Simply, okay, it's kind of hard to have like a circular shape with this few pixels. That doesn't look circular. What if it was like this? Anyone drawn a circle recently? Any fans of circles? And then someone goes, I hate circles. Wolfie, I can't believe you would mention a circle. I hate them. No, that was an emote. That is an emoticon. That's different. Oh, what if it was shaded like this? Whoa, guys. Shadow the Hedgehog. Shadow if he was a hedgehog. Wait, that looks pretty good. Looks actually pretty different. Shadow, I know that guy. Everyone has a shadow. But sometimes it's a hedgehog. Sometimes that shadow is a hedgehog. Okay, cameras also have a thing on the top, right? It's not just this. It has like this thing. I don't know. Imagine that's something. That's something right there. And then this thing could be colored like this. And this one's like that. You could also shade this thing. Okay, you could tell this is a camera, right? What if we extended this out a bit more? And then Oh, look at that. Look at that. It looks a bit tilted. That's fine. It's probably fine. This camera is so tilted. No, no, no. It's just stylish, okay? Sometimes cameras are just styling. So styling. Welcome, Sheriff Pumpkin. Camera. Now, what if this thing was actually over here? No, that looks weird. Okay, it's gotta be like this. No, it looks wrong. But it feels weird to have like a missing column here. What if I just, okay, what if I could do this? I could make it more on this side. And then it's like that. Problem is the bottom isn't following the 2 pixels per line in the diagonal. It could be like this. 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 1 there. But now it's fine, right? Now it's fine because this is 2, 2, 2, 1. Is the issue this thing? Is that this thing is everything here should be moved over? That already looks better, actually. That does look better. And then another one. Okay, so we have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Wait, but this being here also, okay, it feels like this. But now that looks weird. Now that looks strange. Despite the fact it should be... Anyone consolidated their investment accounts? I don't know. The lens is too low. Maybe you're right. I think that looks better. That looks good. I liquidated everything a while ago. Not gonna bother for a while. Wow. Imagine doing things. Imagine dating a liquid. Liquid dating. Okay, what about this? This looks good. This looks pretty good. Is there anything else that I could do? Cameras, they also have like a little thing on this side. Not gonna touch the 401k though, or allowed from HSA. It's open enrollment period again. Need to budget how much I'm throwing. Just throw all of it. I just put in the maximum allowed amount. And it works. The maximum allowed by the government. Now when I'm buying a home, this guy's purchasing things. This guy's out here buying stuff. Some kind of purchaser. You put money into HSA? Yes, it is free investment. Literally triple tax benefit. Just put all your money. Don't even spend it on health saving stuff. Just put your money into it like an investment. Been holding my TSP is up. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna put max all things. That's what I do. Just put all your money. Everything. Literally everything. Okay, this is very much not solvable. I need to adjust this. Oh no. It looks so good though. Doesn't this look so good? You're telling me this is not solvable? No. No, 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 no. Guys, What if the entire top part was also shaded? Okay, well, but now it doesn't really look like a camera though. It doesn't really look like a camera. If you use your HSA, it's a good deal. Not tax. Had an HSA for a while. Put 100 into a separate account. Was able to cash it out. Most HSAs use it or lose it. No, it's just. I thought you don't lose it though. Are you thinking of FSA? Because FSA is like a different thing. FSA doesn't carry over between years. Yeah, you're thinking of a different thing. TSP is a government 401k? I see. I've not heard of it. That's a different thing. HSA is health saving? Yes. But you're thinking of an FSA. It's a distinct thing. A totally distinct, separate thing. How do I make this solvable? Oh, what the frick? Adding one line. I've never used FSA, but then the thing you're describing matches very closely to what an FSA is. Oh, what if I did this? Wait, doesn't this looks kind of nice? It adds like a little texture. It's like there's a little bump here. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good, actually. Okay. And then I just need to like remove some stuff. There, look at that. Remove 1 pixel. There. And all of the sudden. Wow, isn't that messed up? Look at this. Removing 1 pixel here makes the entire puzzle unintelligible. But this one's fine. Alright, that's pretty good. This one looks pretty good even from like the black and white version. What if we had like this? What if it was like that? If I removed these. Nope. You cannot do that. Alright, whatever. New tag camera. Alright, what's something I can add in the next 5 minutes? We've had Jester, camera, something simple. Maybe like a 10 by 10. Zodiac animals. That's a different zodiac. I'm looking for a Chinese zodiac. Pig, a dog. No, these are kind of complicated. A dragon. A snake. Snake, that's doable. A snake is totally doable. Snake. Okay. A snake. But then would it be discernible at this small size? Unless it was just like this. No. An Ouroboros. It could be like a curled up snake. Sometimes, you know, you got a snake and it's like this. And then it's like that. True. It's kind of hard to tell. And it's a snake. Okay, what? No, it's got to be like it's like this, and then that, right? And then you got this one. Look, that's such a snake right there. That's definitely, if you've ever seen a snake, this is one of them. That is extremely a snake. Surprisingly good rendition, in my opinion, of a snake. Where's the box? It doesn't need one. You're thinking of a different snake. That's Metal Gear. I'm talking about the real snake. Real snake, for real, for real. For real, for real. I feel like even at 10 by 10 with the black and white, you can still tell this is a snake. You could tell totally that this is the tongue. It's got an eye, it's like curled up. I could also do this. Which might make it a bit more. Oh, look at that. That's already a bit more interesting. Could literally just. Wait, how did I do it? 3 pixels here. Yes. Of course, it has to be. It's gotta be. Alright, is this solvable? I hope it is solvable. It is. Okay, we have snake. We've added that. That only took like 3 minutes. So I put this one with the rest of the 10 by 10s right over here. Snake. Okay. What was it? It was puzzle number 17. Whatever. I could solve it, but I chose not to. That's pretty good for a 10 by 10. That's pretty good. All right, let's commit this. What did I add? We added horse. Add puzzles, snake, camera, and jester. Alright, well, that's gonna be it. It's time to end the stream, everyone. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I'm gonna take a screenshot. And then we're gonna kick you all from this lobby. Where are we drawn? Goodbye. Oh, he stood up. He stood up right when I was about to close. Oh, what was that? It failed to synchronize to the cloud. It's good. It's good now. Oh, what is it? Is this Holland? I knew it. See, I knew it. I knew immediately. The windmills. I was like, this is Holland. I got it. Alright, let's find out what day it is. Let's rate someone. Hug a Bear Day, Fountain Pen Day, National Canine Lymphoma Awareness Day, Cancer Awareness Jersey Day, Bittersweet Chocolate with Almonds Day, Fountain Pen Day, not very many interesting raid messages. We could do Fountain Pen Day. What about Fountain Pen Day? Hug a Bear Day? I mean, you could do that if you want. Hug a Bear Day raid. Let's find the bear emoji. Bear emoji. What's an emote that I have that's relevant to hug? I guess heart? That's a thing. Lost? Lost? It kind of looks like I'm like about to hug a bear, right? Welcome Denchi and goodbye. Why can't I paste? I can't even paste it, guys. You could do that one if you want. What about this? What about this one? What about that one? Alright, who do I raid? Let's see who's streaming. Am I following any bear VTubers that I'm following? Doobie 3D is playing Peak, holy frick. Let's raid. Oh, they broke my raid thing again. Oh no, it's fine. Let's see, I'm going to raid Bear_Chanel. Wait, Charlotte Bear. It's literally, she's literally a bear VTuber. Oh my god. That's crazy. Okay, let's raid. Wait, but also this person, another person that I usually don't see streaming. This other person never streams. Whatever. It is bear related day. Let's raid Charlotte Bear. Anyway, thanks for watching. Raid is going. I'll be back tomorrow with Variety Saturday. The usual. Always, this guy is always doing the same stuff. Variety Saturday. It's weird that I say that's the same thing, despite the fact that it's like a bunch of different things. But it's like kind of the same thing. The first 2 hours, the same games. The next 3 hours, different games. Unknown games. I need to find some games. I've not checked what games I have. Guys, your message has : bear : You have to put a space, I think. Or you could copy the emoji. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. We designed various puzzles today. It was nice. It was good times. And now I sit here for several seconds. The raid is gone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.